So, how have you done today? I don't know if this is going to be the morning for you, the evening for you, the afternoon for you. But welcome to my channel again. My name is Brent. I'm going to start introducing myself more often. I'm going to try to make myself better. Make sure you guys know who I am when I'm talking. Always trying to improve. Always trying to be better than myself the day before. And that's the topic for today. If you're not used to coming to this channel, it's all a motivation channel and trying to get you to understand that there are options and ways to stay motivated. So, we're going to go through ways to stay motivated. And today's obviously by beating yourself. I know, that sounds awful. It sounds hilarious. Whichever way you want to take it, it's great. But let's talk about it. What do we talk about? How do we talk about this? Beating yourself. What does that even mean? Well, if you've ever been in elementary school or high school, if you've ever played a sport, you notice that there's competition. And competition with other people is great. I don't think there's anything wrong with competition with other people. Other people help you drive to be better. Other people help you excel from what you could be to more of what they can be, as long as you're competing with the right people. But if you're always looking to improve and you're always looking to find a way to be victorious in this situation, at least most of the time, it's about competing with yourself, being better than you were the day before. This is something I say on this channel constantly. It's being better than you were the day before. But let that be your motivation. Let that be the way that you decide to improve. I go from making one video a day, and then I started making 2 videos a day. Now I'm making 4 videos a day so that I'm ahead of it, so that if I have to take a day off, or if I'm not going to be able to make it to the gym because it's a rest day and just want to spend some time with my kids or my wife or whatever I want to do, maybe just go hang out with my friends and play disc golf. I don't think I'm playing disc golf. But I've made it so that I'm doing better than I was before, always. Constantly improving. I've made over 3 weeks worth of videos consistently now. It's now a habit. It's now something I know I'm doing regardless. It's non-negotiable. But beating yourself is super important. If you're not competing with yourself, you're not competing with the right person. You need to continuously try to outdo yourself. When you think you've made it as far as you possibly can and you've pushed as hard as you possibly can, do more. I know, it sounds kind of like, well, that's kind of rude. I think I've done pretty well. Absolutely, you most likely have done absolutely fantastic. But do better. Do more. Do a little bit more. Wake up earlier. Stay up later. You know, find ways to double up your time. Make sure that you're listening to audiobooks while you drive, whatever it happens to be. Find a way to improve your situation every single day. You're not always going to win at this. You're not always going to succeed. But when you fail, that's part of the success. And when you don't beat yourself, you know you didn't beat yourself. And then you can look at it and figure out how you can do that the next day. But it's about not giving up. It's about being able to always have that person that you're striving to be better than. Matthew McConaughey probably said it best. I'm competing with the person 5 years from me. 5 years ahead. I'm never going to catch that person. I'm never going to catch that person. Person 5 years from now that I'm going to be. Person 10 years from now that I'm going to be. The person 20 years from now that I'm going to be. It doesn't matter. You're not going to beat that person. But you'll beat yourself from yesterday. And the day before that. And the day before that. And the next day. And the next day. And the next day. And it'll continue on a pattern like this until you start becoming the best version of yourself. And when you notice you become the best version of yourself, keep going. Do it again. There's still a version of you that's better. There's still a version of you that can do more. If you get to the point where you break, or you can't go any further, or you're exhausted, or you're tired, congratulations. You still got to keep going farther. And you still got to keep doing more. You still have to have a purpose, something to drive towards, someone to be better than. Beat yourself. Be the person you want to be by being better than the version of you were before. Got a little intense there, but it's important. It's really important. You are your best advocate and your worst critic. And your opinion of yourself matters. And at least if you can look at yourself and know that you're not giving up because you're trying to beat the person you were yesterday, that's probably going to tell you that you did enough. You'll always do better. And on that note, stay positive, stay motivated, and let's be better.